Chipmarks here. Welcome to another live stream. So, cool show today. The show opener that's about to happen has been built by you guys. So you sent me in little snippets of music and I've added them into the intro, so enjoy that. Also, my new single dropped on Sunday. It's been out for a little over 1 week now and it's going awesome. So thank you so much for all the streams. If you haven't heard it yet, the link's down below to stream it on your whatever streaming platform you want to. Yeah, guys, I've listened to all your demos. I've given you feedback. If you're watching this back on YouTube or Facebook, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel as well, hit subscribe. Demo reviews that I've done in the past. There's a few tutorials and things like that. And if you want to join the community where we chat about music production all week long, you can join the Discord community as well. It's free to join. The link is down below. Let's get into the live stream. Here we go. Woo! people. We have missed nothing, guys. You guys asking there in the chat. Hello, hello. How are we? I hope you are well, guys. Welcome to the stream. For all the new guys joining in, I'm Steve Marks. What you guys do, you just send me your music. I listen to it and I give you some feedback, and it's always positive vibes only. It's so important in the music industry, mental health, and staying positive. Really cool show today. So the comments has already gone crazy because the show opener that we just heard, it's the first time ever that I've thrown the opener over to you guys. So for anyone not familiar with this whole channel, I host a Discord community, which is this little window we see here. And basically it's full of all these little tabs here. You introduce yourself, and there's weekly competitions that I set and challenge you guys. And this week's challenge was to create a small section of my show opener, which is what we just heard. And it was really, really good, guys. So there are more slots available for the opener, as you saw. I had to play a demo in there to fill up the last maybe 2 minutes or so. So what we are going to do is we are going to run this competition for the next week as well. So yeah, feel free to jump on the Discord. If anyone's not familiar with Discord, I'll give you a hint. It's very easy to use. I had no idea how to use it either, and now I'm hosting a Discord. Crazy. I think we're almost at 100 members, guys. So if anyone wants to sign up, there's a free invite link in the comments below for all you guys on Facebook and YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, I see you guys there. Just smash the thumbs up. Same with Facebook. I see you guys there as well. Yeah, join the Discord. It's free. Anyway, we're going to close that. Yeah, if you want to send me your demos, send them here to my SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/Steve Marks Music. And yeah, look for this name when you search Steve Marks. That's what I look like on a good day. All right, so we have a pretty good list this week. We will get through them all. So just sit back, relax. And we're going to kick off with NOTD, Nobody, the Acrobats remix. Let's have a listen to this.
Nothing's like the first time, and when it ends, you'll try to find it all over again. Like something's missing when you are gone. It's just a feeling I can't overcome. You will be the end of me. You're the end of me. I know, I know, I know. You treat my heart so recklessly that it's hard to let you go, 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 go. Nobody's gonna love me like you. Nobody.
Man, this is really good so far. I dig the bass line there. You've done the trick that I've done in my new track. You've got like one like stabby bass line and one sort of long sweepy bass line.
You're the end of me. I know, I know, I know. You treat my heart so recklessly that it's hard to let you go, 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 go. Nobody's gonna love me like you. Nobody's gonna love me like you do. Nobody's gonna love me like you. Nobody's gonna love me like you do. Nobody like you do.
No. Sorry, my friend. I closed it right on the build-up. Let's yeah.
Nothing's
Acrobats, man. This sounds very like the commercial sound at the moment. Like the sort of the slap house style has sort of turned into like pop music now. And man, this is really good. I want to listen to that drop again.
hopelessly. Yeah, you just stop bringing me to my knees. Oh, you will be the end of me. You're the end of me. I know, I know, I know. You treat my heart so recklessly. Yeah, it's hard to let you go, 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 go. Nobody's gonna love me like you. Nobody's gonna love me like you do. Nobody's gonna love me like you. Nobody's gonna love me like you. Nobody, 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 nobody like you. Nobody, 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 no, no, no.
Man, this is really good. Really, really good. Wow, what a good show already. We've had the new opener and now we open with this banger from Acrobass. Man, this is really good. For the untrained ear, it sounds very basic, but man, there's so many things going on in here that are very, very nicely done. I love how you've sort of got multiple bass lines and you've panned them, you've given them width, so you're kind of hearing one synth in the left and one synth in the right, which is really cool. It gives that track like a good frequency width, and it's like you've tackled this with a very like minimalist approach, and it's done very, very well, man. So if you use this formula to make music with, like going into the future, you watch how fast you can and build like remixes and things like that. It's crazy, man, really good. I can't recommend too much to improve on this because it's already quite strong. I was worried that the drop was going to have like a dynamic drop, because it was some of your tracks in the past have had, when the drops happen, it's been a bit muddy, because you have a lot of bass frequencies usually, but this is really nice. Your bass line is nice and plucky, and it's not too, like the notes aren't too long. Man, really, really good. This is going to be a good stream. Let's hope it let's hope we keep this energy going. Hi to everyone in the comments there. I see you there. Give me a thumbs up. Also, guys, feel free to talk to each other in the chat. Give each other feedback on the song as well. We see all these comments like, yeah, this track's fire, this track's fire. So yeah, get into it. Also, just let everyone know where you're from, where you're tuned in from. If you're tuning in from India, tuning in from America, tuning in from Australia, just post it in the comments there, guys. All right, we're going to push on to MN. This track is called Follow Me. Let's have a listen. And MN, it's your first time submitting, my friend, so I'm going to give you a follow like I do everyone. I'm also going to go through your SoundCloud profile and see if there's anything we can update for you to take your profile to that next level. Let's have a listen. Okay, so we're missing some details here, my friends. So let us know which country you're from. Let us know any musical influences you have. Add that to the description, because we want to learn a little bit about you, like what kind of an artist you are, who you're influenced by. Also, put your social media here, guys. I can't stress this enough. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, whatever you want to add there, because the world these days is all about networking. So please, MN, whoever you are, you person of mystery, make sure you add some more details in there so we can learn a bit about you and connect with you on different platforms as well. really good introduction and a really good drop. Agree with Travis in that there's a little bit too much low end, like a little too much sub bass happening. So it sounds like you've got a big 808 tonal kick in there. The kick's in the right key, which is important. A lot of people get that wrong, so you nailed that. It could come down in volume a little bit. And also what I noticed listening was it sounds like, I'm not sure which music software you use for production. So I use Ableton, and for creating sidechain, I used to use compression, like the compressor, and activate sidechain mode. It sounds like that's what you've done. And then when there's no kick from your kick channel to activate your sidechain, it sounds like the music sort of rises up. So if for everyone watching, listen in the break here, you'll notice that all the music, instead of continually ducking with the beat, it sort of comes back up to full volume, and there's a sort of a loudness to a section that should sound very subtle. Let's try and hear it. So unless that's intentional, but it sounds like when the kick stops, the compression stops and everything else comes back to full volume. So just be mindful of that, guys. If you do create sidechain compression, it's always good to create, I call it like a ghost channel. So you basically create a channel that just has a kick going all the way, you know, for 5 minutes. And then you use that track to link all your sidechain to. Because if you have a track like this and the kick stops and you're using that kick to compress your sound, what you'll notice is when there's no kick, everything will be really loud in the mix. So let's continue from where we are. Yeah, nicely done. I'd reduce your bass frequencies. So I'd maybe pull your kick down maybe 5% in the mix, and I'd EQ out some of the sub bass frequencies because it is very bass heavy, and that'll free up some space in the sort of mid frequencies as well to add some other elements. Man, cool track. Don't know who you are. You could be a boy, could be a girl, you could be a bunny in a mask for all I know. Who knows? Yeah, and guys, if you want to skip the line as well, you can. If you want to skip the line, you can smash the donate button on my SoundCloud page and you'll go straight to the front of the line. All right, Mr. S143. Ishq Fazi. Let's have a listen to this.
छोड़
Really nice. This is a cool example of how music is so powerful. So, like, I don't understand the lyrics that are going on, and I'm sure like most of the audience doesn't either. But the music speaks for itself. Man, this is nicely done. Really nice kick and bass line, and I like how you've got the violin melody happening over the top, and you've also got that. I don't know how to explain it, but it's sort of filling up the mid frequencies. It's kind of going like ba 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 ba, something like that. Um, the thing going ooh, ooh, ooh. That's good. It's giving another element to the track instead of it just being the bass line and the violin. It's creating something else for the listener to listen to. So it's really cool. It sounds like in the second drop, the brass stabs that you have, the bwom, 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 they sound louder in the second drop. Let me know in the comments if you did that. Yeah, I'm trying to work out. Yeah, nice work, mate. That's a cool little track. I don't know the context of the track, so I don't know the original. I'm not sure how crazy you made it. Like the original might be a crazy pop song, it might just be an acoustic guitar or something, but what you've done sounds very radio friendly. So if you pursue this track further, get it get it mastered, and then yeah, see if there's any small record labels around your local area that would be interested in signing this, because this would go well on like on being played on radio, things like that. So you never know, guys. Just give it a shot, submit, and you never know what's going to happen. Thank you, S143. All right, Mr. Manifestor. Here's a snippet of what. Is this the? Yeah, track not found. I think that was the show opener. So thank you for that. I'm just gonna. All right, Missed Trip. Let's check out Generation Life. I think another first submitter. Yes, welcome to the channel. So, Miss Trip, you should join the Discord community. There's a link below. Follow all my socials because I'm awesome. I'm going to click through your profile and see if there's anything we can improve on as well to take you to that next level of awesomeness. Let's listen to Miss Trip Generation Live. Okay, so Miss Trip, thanks for the submission, but I'm going to not review this one because it's a release, my friends. So this is a demo drop live stream. So if you have any demos, man, send them in and I can review them. I'll give you a follow on Spotify as well. But yeah, so basically what I just played will be muted on Facebook and YouTube if you're not live, if you're watching it back, because it's copyrighted music, so I'll get a copyright strike for that. But man, don't I'm not angry or anything, just send me some demos, guys. So everyone knows demos are like unreleased tracks, so send in something that's, you know, that you're working on, man. I can listen to it, give you feedback, suggestions on what to add and things like that. Yeah, sorry, man. Send something else in. All right, Bix, Mr. Bix, how have you been, brother? Bix and I have been hanging out a lot on the old Discord chat and the live stream. So at the end of every stream, guys, I at random draw a winner, and you guys win a free 1 hour session with me to do whatever you want. We can talk music, we can talk about the weather, we can talk about food or whatever. And how I do that is I just save all the track links off screen, and then I ask Siri to pick a number between 1 and however many demos I get through in a show. All right, let's have a listen to this. Canon in D, orchestral remake. I call this song the wedding song. So many weddings happen in this track. Nice work with the pitched drums as well there, man. Nicely done. I am just going to skip through it, man, because it's 5 minutes and I get the gist of it. Oh, let's hear this little bit. It's all stripping away. Yeah, man, it's nicely done. Like I like the attack you've given each instrument. It sounds very organic. The way that the notes sort of roll in instead of going like da 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 da. It's like wop 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 wop. Really nicely done. I also dig the artwork. This sort of stuff gives me a headache. I don't know if you guys can look at that stuff, but oh, makes me crazy. Man, yeah, it's cool. I'm more curious to see the project you showed me, the Christmas themed one. Man, not going to give it away on the stream, but yeah, I'm keen to see where that goes, bro. So keep working on that and shoot that into one of the demo drops, man. Cool. Thanks for submitting something different from Bix Music. Bix also, Bix is from South Africa, and yeah, if Bix sounds familiar or looks familiar, it's because he was one of the guys that featured in the show opener as well. So thanks, Bix, for taking part in the Discord challenge. Well done, bro. All right, Aquila Drippin, this track, Worship. Gonna follow you back as well, so thanks for submitting. Gonna click through your profile as well and see if there's anything we can improve on. USA, some pretty hectic art across the top here. My guess is this is going to be some sort of trap or beats. But yeah, if you want to add any more info here, man, maybe add some social medias, maybe add your musical influences and things like that in the description so we can learn a little bit about you and what influences your music. Let's have a listen. All right, Worship. So, cool track. I can tell you're a new producer. It looks like you're another one of these like Corona producers. So someone who's picked up music production during the Corona pandemic. Man, it's a cool idea. What I sense is when you sort of build up to your sort of main moment in your music, there's a bit of a dynamic drop, and it sounds like there's something happening in your bass frequencies that's affecting your kick, and it's bringing the whole mix down. So something's fighting for space, for frequency space, and it's bringing the whole mix down. So I think I hear your synths are all sort of pulsing with the beat, so like a bit of sidechain compression, but it sounds like your bass line is not being compressed. So if this is the musical, if the music is flowing like the river, you want to have your kick punch through the river. So how you do that is you add a compressor which pushes the water down, and then your kick can push through. Basically, you have this wall of noise, which is your bass line. You need to give it a side chain, which will give it a duck in volume, so that the kick pops through at that time. Also, worship. If you want to, I made a YouTube tutorial about mixing bass lines. It's very, very simplistic to do. Go and watch how I do that little tutorial, and you might learn a thing or two as well. Yeah, so I still notice that dynamic drop. So this section here is quite loud, like in terms of volume and the mix, and then when you get to here, everything feels a little heavier and sucked down a bit. That's because there's a few things fighting for frequency space. So man, welcome to music production. You should join our Discord community as well. So if you're watching this back on YouTube or Facebook, leave a comment and let us know which music production software you use. And also there'll be a link in the comments to our Discord community. It's full of music producers. Most of them are beginners and sort of intermediate people. So you won't, if you're still learning, don't stress, jump on in, learn with all of us together. Yeah, we can help you out with music production and things like that. All right, Wilson, Into the Future version 2. Okay. Let's have a listen. man, so nice. I love the ambience that you've added to this. Really, really nice. What I am going to do, guys, I've noticed the stream is lagging a lot. So if you're tuned in on Facebook, just jump over to YouTube or Twitch. I'm just going to close that off because, yeah, we seem to be struggling for a bit of pace. So ciao if you're watching on Facebook. Sorry, jump over to YouTube. And yeah, start chatting in the comments. Ciao, Facebook. Okay, now that they are gone, let's continue. Great thing about this, Wilson, is the bass that you've got has its own rhythm as well. Like where you've placed the bass line on the piano roll is very important to keep the drive of this track going very nicely. Hey Charlie, mate, hope you're studying well for your exams, bro. Yeah, I do remember this one in the past. I remember that there was something wrong with the I think the lead had too many like high frequencies or something in it. I'm trying to remember what my exact feedback was, but it's irrelevant for now because everything sounds very well balanced. Like it could have been that you had too much reverb on something, I'm not sure, but everything sits really nice in the mix. You've got the lead. So you've got the lead doing its thing above, and then you can hear those body notes that they're not overpowering, they're not like pushing through in terms of volume, but they're filling out some nice frequencies in the middle. And then the bass line, as I mentioned before, it's really driving the track because it's dump, 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 dump. So it creates some like swing and stuff like that. Really, really cool trance track, man. Also, Wilson was another who submitted for the new opener. So thank you, Wilson. Also, guys, let's take a moment to admire the new photos that Wilson has across all his profiles. Thanks, Wilson, man. Another cool track, man. Really, really cool. All right, we are pushing on to Night Sky. This is an ID from Night Sky. Oh, thanks for the support, bro. All right, let's have a listen. Hey, off Lynn. So see here where it says submit your demos. It's basically the biggest black box on this screen. Tells you where to submit, man. So just send a DM via SoundCloud, and that's how you get your demo listened to. You can only do it from a laptop or a computer. Not available on smartphones. SoundCloud DM. Also, SoundCloud are finishing they're not continuing SoundCloud Pulse anymore. Keep track of your stats. I'm a bit bummed about that. I loved just looking at that. Anyway, Night Sky. gonna listen to the build up again because I was distracted. Sounds like a sort of trap build up. Man, really, really cool. One thing I recommend is you've got a really great drop, but your build up is sort of very, very thin. I know it's just an idea for now. It's only a minute long, but really, really cool. The build up has sort of like DJ Snake vibes and Marshmallow vibes. And then when the drop hits, I think it would benefit the track if instead of keeping up the snare like this, is drop it down to double time. So it's going fast, 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 fast. 3, 2, 1. Wizard, is that you, Enrique? Yes, I see your name, but I don't know your artist name. So thank you, sir. I'll get to your demo next, man. Thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, and the other thing, Night Sky, with this one is your bass line. It sounds a little loud in the mix, but I think it just needs some EQing. What you can do is you can reduce the volume, and then you can sort of encapsulate the low end within your EQ and give it a tiny boost in EQ, and that will create some loudness that's in a unique frequency zone. Instead of making the whole bass line louder, you're just making one certain section of the frequency louder, and that will make your bass sit a bit better in the mix as well. Yeah, and I mean, this demo is in a really good spot, so you've got a lot more things that you can play around with. Like you bring in this little that little you need more of that in there. Yeah, really, really cool. So you can play around with like a top melody. You can play around with the sort of percussion and things like that. This is in a really good place to go further, man. So that's a really cool. Keep going with that, man. It's really, really cool. All right, Wizard, let's get to you. Wise decision to donate, my friend, because we are... which one? Is it the one you sent 9 minutes ago? I think... Yes? Wizard, which one? That one's not found, so it has to be this one. Let me know in the comments. Is it Eternal? Is that the one you want me to review? I'm gonna roll with it. All right, Wizard, let's have a listen to Eternal original mix. Okay, immediately it's like already building up good tension. The sort of the bell that you have in there, or it might be like a xylophone or something, or like, yeah, xylophone. Yeah, it's I understand that it's up in the high octave, but there are some really high frequencies coming through that sort of hurt the ears. So just put an EQ band on the xylophone or whatever instrument that is, and really cut off the high frequencies there. when you get up like to around like 10,000 hertz, because it really starts to hurt the ears. It's only like a tiny little improvement that I recommend at the moment, but there it is. Man, I'll be honest. When this drop first happened, like the first bar, when it hit, I was kind of like, oh, really? Like, is that it? And then it came in. I think you should like rework that bit. So don't have the stripped out bit for the first bar. You really want the listener to, when it hits, to be like, whoa, yeah. Because you've got this sick build up. Yeah, so those two bars that are sort of stripped back a bit, when you get into these like big heavy synthy parts, I'd have that instantly for the drop. Because yeah, you as I said before, you build up this tension and this momentum, and then it gets to the point and everyone's like, you imagine in the club, everyone's ready to go like, yeah, and then they go, yeah, okay. 8 beats later, then it hits, and then everyone's like, okay, there it is. It might be cool to do what you did here in the second drop, but for the first drop, man, give it to them like instantly. Don't let them hang on that awesome bit coming, and then it doesn't come until 8 beats later. Just my opinion, man. So let's keep rolling. But everything, man, everything is very, very nicely mixed, man, and it's quite like commercially loud as well. So they're very, very nicely done there as well. I think that snare that you're using as well, like it sounds like a real snare. It sounds a tiny bit flat in terms of pitch. Mate, just check the pitch of that snare. Sounds a little bit out. So everyone, I want you to like ride this wave with me. Let's see if the energy of the build up, let's hope that it goes directly into that drop, you know, like we want that energy to stay up. Come on, Wizard. cool. Some new sounds. Man, very nicely done. So the second drop, you had a lot more like energy in the first two bars. So let's compare. Right. Nice compared to. And also listen to all the subtle wind downs and wind ups that happen in here as well from Wizard, man. It's very nicely done. Then there's that snare again. So maybe that snare is just a little loud in the mix. Maybe the pitch is correct because it sounded correct in this second rotation here. It was just unfamiliar in this bit. But also so I think the snare in the outro is a little loud, and also where it happened here. You could bring that snare down like 20% as well. It also, that's an easy sort of bit of feedback as well, because SoundCloud sort of tells me that there's a really loud bit here, and it's from that snare. Yeah, possibly like Travis recommended, is instead of having a 2-bar drop, so instead of having the pre-drop, instead of having 8 beats of the sort of the underwhelming drop, cut it back to 4 beats. Yeah, and it makes the track interesting, like having that sort of fake drop. I know that if I was DJing, I'd have to be on the mic or something like that, so when the build up happens, I'll be like, yo, get low, get low, get low, so they think it's gonna drop, but then it doesn't. So it's like, yo, everyone get low, 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 get low. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, something like that. So it's up to you, man. The track is cool. In this long bridge section as well, there's a lot of opportunities to add in some cool automation. So just filter some things in, filter some things out, automate your reverb as well, so you can have some shots, some one-off shots that happen and have a really long reverb. You can pan that reverb sort of from left to right across the listener's ears. Also, speaking of panning, there's not much happening in the sort of stereo field. A lot of things are coming like straight through the mix. So don't be scared to pan some, like you've got the sort of So it's sort of like it sounds like vocals like but it's just like a keyboard or something. But you could have it in each ear, like or like auto panning across your ears as well. That would be cool. And again, whatever that is in the high pitch, the there's something up there that has some harsh frequencies as well. So just cut that off. What I do on my master chain, guys, I add a master EQ that just EQs off all that high end, the really sharp noise. It just saves you EQing it out of every channel because it's done on the master. Yeah. What else? Everything else is pretty nicely done. You could even maybe, if you wanted to play around with another melody on top, like some pads that are sort of very light and airy in the upper octaves, to sort of give another layer to the track. Because by the time you reach the second drop, the chord progression and the melody that you keep using is very familiar by the end. So like adding something new in might give the listener something to be like, oh, that's cool. Like instead of just going up one octave, like add a new element in or something like that. Sick track, man. Really, really cool. Yeah, man, thank you for submitting. Thank you for the donation as well, brother. That buys me more beer, so greatly appreciated. And thanks for submitting, man. I hope the feedback helped. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Yeah, guys, so the list is growing. So if you don't want to wait around, you can submit and then you jump straight to the top of the line. You can donate. There's a donate button on my SoundCloud page. If you want to skip the line, you just click this big blue button here. The really small donation, it's a fixed donation. That's the fairest way I've worked out how to keep everyone happy in here. So thank you for submitting, man. Let's move on to DJ Flyman. DJ Flyman, we keep missing each other, mate. DJ Flyman was last week's winner of the one-on-one session with me, and we just can't like sync up with our times. So let's see what he's got for us this week. The winner takes it all. So far so good. It's a good fusion of what you used to sort of submit, that sort of big room stuff, and the trance track that you submitted last week. It's sort of sitting in between of those. Yeah, man, I like what you've done here. So it's sitting nicely in between like the big room and the sort of rave sound, and overall it's pretty nicely done, man. There are like some harsh frequencies coming through like the high end, but it's nothing crazy. I would say this is one of your best tracks, man, that you've done. Like I see it's from February, so it's a little while ago, but I'd say this is in like probably the top 3 tracks that you've submitted, man. Really nicely done, man. Yeah, I mean, I can't recommend too much to sort of update because it's you know, it's 6 or 7 months old already. So you've evolved your skills from then, and you've moved on from those sort of habits and things like that. But man, one of your best tracks you've submitted. Really, really, really good. All right, Mr. Nick Waves. Let's have a listen to "Hold On to Me." That track turned me on this week, so you get the first ever turn on of the radio, the CDJ clock. So, man, sick track, probably track of the week so far. So thanks for submitting, man. Cut out that breath, man, and that'll be a nice track, man. Sick track. All right, we're pushing on to a new guy. I checked out your show, looks pretty cool. Let me know if you need me to do anything else. You don't have to do much, bro. Just send me one of your tracks. NYKY. I'm going to listen to your most recent track because that's fair. I only get time to review one track from each person. So apologies for that. I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to follow you. I'm going to check out your profile as well, see if there's anything we can improve for you as well. This is called Rise by N. So good. Man, I just posted in the comments, Rufus Du Sol. You remind me of these Australian guys. There's a trio called Rufus Du Sol, and they make music exactly like this. Man, this is very, very nicely done. Very, very nice.
You know it when something's wrong, 'cause we're never gonna be the same, and it's only gonna get away. When the clouds
Yeah, the stream is struggling a little this week again. I'm gonna end the stream on Twitch, so compliment. I see you there on Twitch. I think you're one of the last ones on Twitch, man. If you are able to jump over to YouTube, let me know in the comments if you can. And if you can, I will cut off the Twitch feed as well. Slowly running out of bandwidth, I guess. Let me know if you can. Yeah, lagging in the webcam. Yeah, sorry guys. So I'm going to end the Twitch stream. So you guys tuned in on Twitch, ciao ciao. Head over to YouTube and you can continue watching. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to keep the crowd going. So see you on YouTube. Ah, thank God they're gone. All right, now let's continue. Really nice. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the stream. We've had a few terrible.
Gonna be the same. And it's only gonna get away. No, we're never gonna be the same. Guess we're never gonna be the same.
I'm just listening here that something caught my ear here. It sounds like the vocal is slightly out of time on these two rotations. Sounds a tiny bit behind there. And on this one. That one's alright. That sounded a little in front. That one sounds in front as well, a little out of sync. But man, sick track. Really, really good. Yeah, I totally dig that vibe. Super dark, super underground, super smooth. This is the sort of music I road trip to. It's so much fun, man. Really cool track, man. Thanks for submitting. Your profile looks pretty cool as well. Like, you've got enough info there. I think you're one of the first people, so welcome to the community, man. You should join the Discord community as well. It's a free online community hosted by me and like everyone in the chat and everything like that. They're all members. It's free to join and we all just talk about music production all week. So you're welcome to join, man. It's free. The link's in the description. Man, I can't really recommend anything to improve on that because it's quite good. You've got all the sort of the bass frequencies are mixed perfectly. Maybe maybe you could add a little more automation to the glitchy sound, the thing happening in the upper frequencies, because it does get a little consistent, especially in like a electronic track like this where there's long sections are a little overwhelming on the ears, especially listening on like fully cupped earphones as well. So man, thanks for submitting, and yeah, join the community. It's free. Thanks, man. If you guys are still tuned in on YouTube, smash the like button as well. Come on. If you're not subscribed, just hit subscribe because I looked at my YouTube statistics just like 2 days ago, and about 40% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed to me, which is weird. So if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. It's not going to do anything to your computer or anything. It's just a little button, you click it, and it just gives me a little smile on my face. I'm almost at 350 subscribers as well. Let me just check that. I'm checking this live. So let's see how I'm going in the count. 348 subscribers. Refreshing. Nope, still 348. Maybe by the time some of these people watch the stream back. All right, Sebi, I saw you there in the chats talking about listen to me, listen to me. It's now your turn. Let's have a listen to Ice Cream. Man, it's good. That drop's good. It's surprising. I think you need a sub bass in there as well to give it some balls because it sounds very thin. Wow, man, so yeah, the track is quiet. Give me a second. I'm just gonna I've boosted it. It's maximum play. I'm just gonna adjust my sound card, but please can you guys remind me in the chat to turn it down when the song finishes, because I have in the past played the next track and smashed my own ears out. So Sebi, there's a tiny sample here that's way too loud. That little fill. So bring that down about 40% in volume. It's just too loud for that track. You can see it there as well. It's sort of pointing out in the sky like the Eiffel Tower in Paris. But man, the idea is very, very good. Very, very catchy. You really need a click in there, Sebi. A click, like a click. Man, it's very good though for like a first track. I'm telling you, man, if I had produced something like this in my first 1 year of music production, I would be so proud of myself, man. And you've done it in less than 1 year, so very, very good. I like this bit. It's nicely done with the piano. Nice work with the trumpet sound there as well. Give it reverb as well. So reverb will create like a long tail on the sound, and it will sound a lot bigger. Like this at the moment sounds like it sounds like a one little guy standing on the edge of a street, like blowing his little trumpet, you know. But if you add a reverb to it, man, it sounds like there's like 50 of them, like in a room, and it sounds sick. So add some reverb, bro. And just that fill is a little too loud again. Yeah, reverb and slight delay. It'll sound good, man. Alright, DTS, we are pushing on to Onyx. Thanks, Sebi. Man, good little track. I dig that. I dig that, man. Sounds really, really good. Alright, DTS. Let's have a listen to this, brother. DTS, brother. I'm getting a bit angry at you, man. Come on, fix up your Instagram link on your page, please. Let's see if Spotify works. Okay, so Spotify works. Insta, no. So update your Insta, my friend. Also, DTS, thanks for submitting for the show opener. So your track made it into the show opener, man. So well done. Do you know what I like about this? Is like, how do I explain it? There's like a lot of ideas in one track, and this track is not far off. Like what it sounds like at the moment is like it's an idea, or like it's sort of an idea in the making. It's not going to take long to get it from what it is to blending into each section smoother. Because you've got all these like blocks of sound, and it all works together, but they're not sliding together well. So obviously when you spend more time on this, those sort of sections will start bridging together a lot nicer as well. I also listen to each section. Each section's in a different key, so I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. Yeah, it adds a little more to the like disjointedness, like in a not so positive way. But all it takes is shifting some of the notes up or down in your piano roll in some of these sections to get them all in the same key. Easiest way to make it all in the same key is use the same bass note. So let's. This sounds like E or D sharp that you're hitting the note on, and this. Sounds like C. So if you bring the C note up or you bring the D sharp down to C, they'll all be a little more what's the word? I don't know, similar, flowing. It'll flow a bit better. Yeah. Man, cool track. Keep going with that one, and yeah, I think that's cool. It has potential to be something, so keep at it, man. Keep at it. All right, Psycho Music back again. Let's have a listen to Martin Garrix featuring Clinton.
I've been trying to keep my distance, but in an instant, you break me down. I know better than I want you, but I succumb to you without a doubt. Now the water is rising and I'm too tired to swim, and my lungs just can't take it, but I keep breathing you in. So tell me lies, tell me painted truths, anything at all to keep me close to you. Pull me under the way you do. Tonight I wanna drown in an ocean of you. Anything at all to keep me close to you. Tonight I wanna drown in an ocean of you. I'm so used to your excuses that when you bruise me, I stick around. No point trying to make it out now. Rather be singing than go without. And
I really like this drop. But what didn't sound right was the
tell me lies, tell me painted truths, anything at all to keep me close to you. Pull me under the way you do. Tonight I wanna drown in an ocean of you.
what it sounds like is you have your bass line and your piano doing exactly the same notes as it runs through the track. Try creating some bass harmony. So you have it start on the same note, and then it goes up to the same note, and then, for example, when your piano goes up, you can drop your bass line down to a harmonic note, or to the same note that the piano's hitting, but down one octave. It sounds too parallel, and by creating some harmonics, especially in the sort of when the keys go up and the bass goes down, it's really important. It gives your track like a sense of depth, and it opens up the track. It's sort of like it sounds weird, but it's like your song is like taking a huge breath and like inhaling because it's really going down as the piano goes up. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, let's keep listening.
I'm so used to your excuses that when you bruise me, I stick around. No point trying to make it out now. Rather be sinking than go without. And now the water is rising and I'm too tired to swim. And my lungs just can't take it, but I keep breathing you in. So tell me lies, tell me painted truths. Anything at all to keep me close to you. Pull me under the way you do. Tonight I wanna drown in an ocean of you. Anything at all to keep me close to you. Tonight I wanna drown in an ocean of you.
Nice. The only thing I don't like is when the bass line directly follows the note. But the drop is so full and so perfect. Like, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to change much. Just experiment with that bass line, moving in a different harmonic to the piano, and that will sound really good from start to finish. The moment it sounds awesome, but it can sound amazing by just these tiny little things. Music's such a funny thing. Thank you for submitting, Psycho. Guys, we're gonna finish at 9:30, so we've got about 50 minutes left. So I'm hoping I can get through the rest without the list growing anymore. As always, if you want to skip the line, you can just smash the donate button in my SoundCloud page, and you'll go straight to the top. All right, Music by Doubt. Have a listen. Really nice, man. I loved how you kept the whole track mellow and then you smashed that in. what I would look at here, it sounds like the third note of the bass line. So you've got 1, 2, 3. It sounds like that third one goes a little too low. Dun, dun, dun. Hang on. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, but man, really nicely done as well. Like, Music by Doubt won the Legacy Remix contest. He won a spot on the EP with a very similar sort of production style. Man, I really dig your the way you make music is really cool. You've got that really, it's a really strong side chain, but you've got all this this mist of reverb around the track as well, which keeps everything like really like misty and mysterious. I really dig that. Yeah, I can't really recommend much more. Before you export this sort of stuff, you should throw some things on your master chain. I know it says unmastered here, but throw anything. Throw a limiter on there, and an OTT or something like that, and it'll just give it so much more loudness within about 10 seconds. Yeah, man, keep working on that one. That's another good track for you. I'm familiar with that that vocal sample. I was looking for the a demo that I had, that Can't Escape vocal. Yeah, cool, man. Really, really nice, man. Just keep making music. All right. Compliance. Let's have a listen to Stay a While. Stay a while, stay a while.
Baby, if you want me to stay the night, I can stay the night. Ooh. Baby, if you want me to stay the night, I can stay the night. Ooh. If you only want me to stay a while, I can stay a while too. Baby, if you want me to stay the night, I can stay the night. I can stay the night. I can stay, a while.
Alright, this track has the opposite problem to the last one. So the issue with the last track was that it was a little loud and things needed to be brought up. This is the opposite. So this has everything's boosted too loud, and what I think you've done is you've got a limiter, which is a limiter. What a limiter does, guys, is basically if this box that I'm sitting in, if this is the musical spectrum, you've got like 0 dB, and then up here you've got like the peak. So when things are clipping and sound too digital, what it sounds like is you've got a limiter that's right up here on the roof, and then you've brought everything up louder and louder. So for instance, when you increase things using a limiter, you move everything up. So if your waveform is like my fingers, what happens is everything moves up to the ceiling, and then what happens is this stuff crushes as this other things get lifted up. So these things that crush creates distortion. So what I'm hearing from your production is there's some distortion in the bass. Yeah, fix it after this, no stress. But some people use this to their advantage and create really cool like crunchy bass lines and stuff. So it's not a bad thing, but it just doesn't sound right in this track. So let's keep listening.
want me to stay the I can do I can
Man, can you let me know what DAW you use for producing music? Let me know please in the chat, because I've got a demo that I want to work on someone with, and I really want it to be like this sort of vibe. So write to me on Instagram, man, or like put in the comments, let me know which DAW you use. If it's Ableton, I will love you, but it's probably FL Studio or Logic these days. Everyone's sort of on that. But man, I wanna send you a demo, and if you want to work on it with me, let's talk. And I'll show you how to limit things properly. FL Studio. Yeah, man, we can work on something together anyway. We can just use stems and stuff. Man, cool track. I think when the drop first hits, that's really cool. And you've got the sort of the tech house beat happening under, but it's like it's too distorted. So I feel like we can help each other with our production styles. So I want to work on you with a track, but I'm super busy for the next like maybe 2 weeks, but I'll send you what I have anyway, man. Write to me on Instagram and send me your email address, and I'll flick off a demo to you tonight when I'm done here. All right, thank you, man. Thanks for submitting. We're gonna move on to the Coco. Once again, the Coco also won a spot on the Legacy Remix contest competition as well, and it seems to be the Coco's first time submitting as well. So welcome, the Coco. I'm going to listen to your demo here. I'm also going to click through your profile and see if there's anything we can update for you as well. So that's how it seems to be here. YouTube works. Yep. Instagram seems to work. Really nice, man. I want to see if you do anything different in the second drop as well, so I'll hold my comments until then as well. Yeah, really cool. Man, you're so good at creating these subtle, very fragile moments in music, like this little outro. Really cute. So what I really loved was that bit there where you went like double time on the beat. That was sick. There's the bass frequencies sound a little muddy, like a little like something's clashing down there. Just be mindful of all your samples. So everything like even your snare drum, make sure you put an EQ on that, and you want to pull out all the sort of the junk frequencies that don't create the snare sound but still bleed through. You have to do that on every single channel in your mix so that the bass line has some room to breathe, because I used to make tracks and I couldn't work out why the bass line was so muddy, but that's because all my samples above, even things like hi-hat, cowbell, snare drum, keyboard, pianos, they were all leaking all these little bits of low sub bass frequencies as well into the mix, and all that stacks up and then fights with the bass line. So guys, this goes for everyone. EQ out all that crap, all that junk, so that a bass line has space to move. Then you'll find that your mixes won't be as muddy, and your bass will be a lot sharper and a lot clearer. Coco, man, sick track, sick track. I liked, where was it? It was just before it went fast. This bit, yeah. Lip, lip, lip. Yeah, I really dig. Someone wrote it in here about the computer games and stuff. Really, really cool how that's integrated throughout. Man, really nice track. I don't know, you can't really improve on this because it's so good. Just like, yeah, get it mastered and fix up those bass frequencies and it'll sound a lot cleaner. Man, I'm excited for that one. Really cool. All right, we're pushing on because we're running out of time. 20 minutes left. All right. MN, In My Mind. Did I already review an MN today? Let's see, something funky's going on. Oh well, we're gonna listen again. I think, In My Mind. Did I already listen to this? No, I didn't. Have a listen.
In my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we have, the love we share, this is why we're waiting for. And in my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we have, the love we share, this is why we're waiting for. In my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we have, the love we share, this is why we're waiting for.
It's interesting because the drop takes different speed to the track. That's cool. The detuned lead. That's really cool. Really nice, man.
In my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we have, the love we share, this is why we're waiting for. In my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we have, the love we share, this is why we're waiting for. In my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we have, the love we share, this is why we're waiting for. And in my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we have, the love we share, this is why we're waiting for.
Nice, man. Nice and groovy. Yeah, I mean the second drop is more familiar and stuff. This drop here, the sort of trap drop, it's not in key with the rest of the track, so it sounds a little out of place. So try and achieve the same key as the rest of the track by like using the same root note, so the same bass note. And then the track will have a bit more continuity and it'll flow a bit better. Yeah, but cool remix, man. I like that. That's cool. All right, thank you for submitting, man. We've done Wizard. Thank you for the donation, brother. We're now into Critison. Warning: the song is very loud. Logic. Let's have a listen. Got pretty good suspense. Like, I'm ready for something crazy to happen. A nice chord selection as well. It's really nice. change in mood here as well.
Drop.
Damn, we knew something was coming. So criticism. The reason why this is so like loud, as you say, is because there's so many high frequencies that are sort of being pushed through by all your instruments. So what the quickest way to fix this is go to your master channel and put an EQ on it. Just drop an EQ in. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just create a really sharp ramp for the high frequencies. You want to, if this is your EQ window, you want to have your EQ like this, so maintain the bass, and then at the high frequencies you want to cut off anything that goes above like 10,000 hertz, because that stuff is the stuff that, like, you know, it makes your dog run away, and like it like breaks windows, and it like kills eardrums. Cut that out and this song will sound like a lot clearer. But what this gives me is like Deadmau5 vibes, which is like really, really cool. Takes me back to like 2005.
Drop.
Man, I really love these big chords. Really, really cool. So yeah, criticism, man, it's a good, the aggression is there, and the suspense you built is really, really nicely done. It's quite hard to create such good suspense like you did in the track. So just my main advice for this song is just the cutting off those high frequencies, man. That's all you have to do. And then this track won't be so hard on the ears in those parts, like these crazy parts. You know? Yeah, man. Cool. Keep going, man. Keep making music. Alright, we're gonna listen to these final two, Funky Gio and Off Lin. So let's listen to Damn Dude. I'm gonna skip through this a little because it's 6 minutes long. So far, so good. Yeah, so damn dude. I remember your track from last week. So I dig how you build your music out of like loops and stuff. So it's really, really cool. Yeah, not too much I can suggest to like improve because it's just a cool groovy track. Keep making music and then you keep learning everything. You keep learning as you go on. So thanks for submitting. I mean, can't really improve on that. So nice track. We're gonna push on to our final track. So there's been 2 submitted by Offlin. So I'm gonna listen to the one that was sent in 35 minutes ago. And this will be the last track of the stream. After this track, I'm going to announce the winner of the free one-on-one with me. So Offlin, welcome to the channel, my friend. I've given you a follow. Let's have a listen to your track whilst I go through your profile. Okay, your kick drum is way too loud. Like it's up so high that it's distorting. So you need to add some compression onto all the other elements in the track in what's called a side chain. So every time the kick happens, everything else ducks a bit, so the kick comes through the mix a lot louder and clearer. I dig how the vocals came in at the end as well. That was cool because it gave it another dimension to the track. It was sort of a bit like freaky and scary at the start, especially accompanied with this album art that's super creepy. Yeah, deep, dark, creepy, scary. What else can I say? Add some of your socials here, mate. What do you got? You got Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, what? Add them in. So I can tag you in a post, man. But sick track, just fix that that kick. The kick's a little too loud. I think it could be an 808 kick you're using. So instead of making it louder in the mix, you can actually equalize some of the other sounds to give it space in the bass frequency spectrum, and then you'll find a better equilibrium with the track. You've created a very bass heavy track, which is perfect for like, you know, these beat style tracks and like trap music and stuff. But it's a little too much. The bass sub frequencies are getting smashed into the ceiling, creating that distortion. So yeah, thanks for submitting, man. Let's see, I guess you've been producing a little while. Yeah, so you're about 8 months, so possibly like a Corona producer as well. But man, sick track. Thanks for submitting. Submit anytime. Join the Discord. It's a free like online community where we talk about music production and things like that. And guys, that is it. So what I'm going to do is let's see. We had today 23 demos reviewed. So excuse me while I talk to Siri. Hey Siri, can you pick a random number between 1 and 23, please?
A random number between 1 and 23 is 6.
6. Okay. Let me just get up the 6th track that I played today. Alright guys, the winner is Worship with the track A Killer Drippin'. So congratulations Worship. You've won a free 1 hour session with me. We can talk about whatever you like. I can teach you things about music production. You can show me your demos, whatever you like. Guys, I'm really tired. I'm out of here. Thanks so much for sticking around. Thanks for tuning in. Smash the like button. Much love. And thanks for streaming my new single as well, guys. That really means a lot. Thank you. We're over 500 plays in a week. That's unreal. So thanks so much. See you guys next week.